Okay. I think we are streaming live on Facebook, Steve.
Hey, am I? Well, let me share this to my group too.
Yeah, let me see if we can figure this out. Monday Night Live. Let's make sure we're live in the group. Yeah, people are already jumping on, man.
All right, and I'll share it to my group. Hang on. Cool.
I don't know how you're going to do that, but.
Well, I'm going into your post, and I'm going to say share now.
Oh, okay.
And
all right.
Say share. I'll do it in two places.
Perfect. And then I have it open on a screen, too, where I can watch comments. I haven't exactly figured out this whole Zoom thing, but I'm getting better. At least it opened on the right damn group.
Here we go. Just give me 2 seconds. I'm live now with Chad Nicely. Come join us.
All right. We need a link, Steve. We need a link. You got a link? Let's come up with a link. I'm just playing.
I think it posted in my group. Come on. Oh, no. Hang on.
All right. I'm not recording yet. You tell me when you're ready.
I'm not ready to record yet. That didn't work. I got to do it one more time. And then I'm going to share it public also. Okay. It's been shared to my timeline.
Okay.
Now, hang on. It didn't share to my group. I'm going to do that one more time.
Give us just a couple seconds here, guys. We're just waiting on Steve. Chad was all ready. He's all prepped, ready to start on time. But no, Steve's got to.
Well, I want to have an audience for us.
Gotta just take his sweet time. And
I'm here. I'm all yours. I'm all yours.
All right, you ready? We're gonna start recording. You good?
Ready.
Okay, here we go. Hey, what's happening, guys? Welcome to Monday Night Live. It is here where we find a lucky winner to come on the show with me, and we actually go through and critique their membership site, their course, their funnel, their pages, whatever they have. We look to see if we can make it better, and we try to make this an example for you guys as well. So hopefully you'll be able to leave the call, and you'll learn something new, and you'll be able to make some tweaks to your courses, and you all become millionaires. At least that's the goal, right? So my name is Chad Nicely, if you don't know me, and tonight I've got my very dear friend, Steve Rosamond. What's up, Steve?
Tad, how are you?
Good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing well, my friend. Welcome back. You're back in your stateside.
I am back in the stateside. Back in the snow, actually.
I saw that. You looked a lot more comfortable when you were in a T-shirt and short sleeves, and Jimena was in a bikini. I didn't notice that.
No. Who would notice that? I asked my daughter, I said, baby, why didn't you comment when you saw that I was out of the country and everything? Because we had like monkeys raiding our place, and there's like iguanas everywhere you step. And my daughter's like, did you see the comments Jimena was getting? I choose not to be a part of that. I was like, baby, that's social media. That's going to happen to you too. So yeah, it was a great time, man. I actually, we're really big on facing our fears here in this group. And so I didn't think I was going to do it. Like I told her when she wanted to do this, she had this desire to do this zip line thing from, I don't know how high. And it's a little secret. I'm going to let the cat out of the bag. I'm deathly scared of heights. I'm okay with the airplane. I don't look out the window. I just do not like heights. I'm scared of that fall. And so I kept picturing in my mind what I was going to say to her. I'm like, okay, well, I'll wait down here at the bottom or whatever. And when you're done, we'll go do the water slides and everything else. And I finally just said, as I was walking up, I saw these like kids and they were in their helmets and they had all the gear on and everything. I'm like, oh man, this can't be that bad. So we went out there. We're in the middle of nowhere. We're literally in the jungle. There's like white-faced monkeys right next to us. And we get on that zip line. And I'm telling you, man, my legs started shaking. I was nervous. And the guy just pushed me. And I thought for sure something was wrong. Something's going to snap. Something's going to unhook. I'm dead. Like, this is the end, right? And I got through it. And I was like, whew, and my legs were shaking so bad I nearly fell off the platform, right? Well, then what I didn't know is when they say zip line, that's bullshit. It's not zip line. It is zip lines.
Was there like 15 of them in a row?
There was like 15 of these things. I literally had a heart attack that day. And I looked at her. I'm like, man, I must really love you because there's nobody in the world I would have done this for. But yeah, it was a good time. And you know what? She said, well, I've done it over Niagara Falls. And I got to thinking, I'm like, you know what? I would probably actually do that with you. Like
Really?
I've gone out there and I faced my fear. And now I learned that I didn't die. And, you know, my legs will still probably shake a little bit, but so did hers. And she's done it many times. So, yeah, now that I've faced my fears, I'm ready to go out there and do it.
Good for you. Good for you.
Yeah, so always face your fears. So, Steve, for those of us that don't know you, obviously I've known you for a long time. Let's give them a little bit of a background and how you got in the business, how long you've been here, and how you're working with us.
How long have I been here? Well, you can tell from the gray beard, it's been a long time.
I'm right behind you.
You're right behind me by about 12 years, my friend. No, seriously, I am. You know, I've got this funny little name that you don't want to Google this because you don't know what's going to come up. But I'm known as the back-end specialist, the original back-end specialist.
No comment.
No comment. No comment. I will come up number one, but you don't want to see what comes up number 2 and 3. And that's because, you know, to this marketplace, my first book was called The Back-End Blueprint. I'm into marketing automation. I'm into flawless follow-up. I help businesses perfect their follow-up so they can maximize revenue per customer, sell more, get more prospects, convert them into paying customers, and bring them back to buy again and again and again. Now, with that, I also teach local marketers and offline marketers how to do that for local businesses in their area. So that's what I do.
See, I love that. I love that. I got to watch what I say, but I think a lot of this stuff online is bullshit. I think the one true thing that our students can go after and be safe is real businesses and real clients. Like the FTC is never going to step in and say, you can't help that brick and mortar business, you know, generate more leads or convert their leads over to buyers. Like that's never going to happen.
Chad, I'm so glad you said that. You know, my passion has always been the business first, because number one, you know how important small businesses are to our entire lifestyle. Everything is near and dear to our hearts. And so with that, you know, I want to help those businesses thrive. I did an amazing video, I must say, the other day where I did 5 case studies of what we've done for local businesses. And it all has to do with what the businesses are not good at. And they will admit this to you. They don't know how to follow up with a lead. They don't know what to do with a lead when they get it. So everybody's out there that say, we'll get you new leads. And businesses don't get me wrong, businesses spend a lot of money on leads. They just don't know what to do with those leads after they get them, after they pay for them. And that's what I specialize in.
And it's such an easy mystery. Like, what's the one thing that people want? Like, what's the one thing my people want, your people want? When I own restaurants, coffee shops, gift shops, there's one thing that people want. What is it, Steve?
More business, more sales.
Not just more business, but what do the actual customers and clients want?
Well, the customers and the clients, the businesses that I want, look, you look at 16 years straight, and more sales and more profit is what they really want when it gets right down to it. Now, are you talking about leads, or are you talking about?
I'm saying the brick and mortar business that you're working with, the coffee shop or the clothing shop or whatever, their customers, like they don't know how to take care of their customers, but it's so easy. And what I'm asking you is, what do those customers want?
That's it. They want to communicate. They want to be taken care of.
They want attention.
They
just want attention. You don't have to sell them. You give them that attention. You give them that love. You show them you have their best interests at heart, and the money follows.
No, you're right. And the reverse is true too, because if you look at on review sites and you look at people that have trouble with reputation, it's because they're not giving the customers attention. You could take a bad situation and fix it with attention.
You know what I love the most? Do you know where our biggest upsell takes place, Steve? I watch people. I got that group called Launch Suite, and I watch people in here. They're always bitching about this all the time. So-and-so wants refund. So-and-so wants refund. I'm like, you know what? We will take all the refunds we can get. You know why?
It's an opportunity. You give them attention.
we have undivided attention with them, and it's our chance to become a hero in their eyes.
Absolutely.
And that's where we make the most of our sales.
No, you're 100% right. And that goes with businesses too. Businesses get afraid of, that's part of the reason they don't follow up. They say, what if they had a bad experience? What do you mean, what if they had a bad experience? It's your job to make sure they have a phenomenal experience. And you do that with follow-up and attention.
It's never too late.
Never too late.
I've had people that have gone and cussed me out and called me a scam and this and that. And then all of a sudden they've gone and they bought some other thing, and I've watched them, and then I'll reach out to them, and it's like, we're best friends. Like nothing happened.
Right.
Everything's good. It's never too late.
Correct. Absolutely
never
correct.
Cool. So Mitch is saying he wants a refund.
Mitch wants a refund?
We'll put you in the refund pipeline, Mitch.
Then no more messaging me on Saturday, Mitch.
So cool. Okay. So your specialty is working with businesses. And so you teach your clients, your members, how to do exactly that.
Yes. Yes.
I love that. That to me is true marketing.
Thank you, my friend. That's what I do.
So you were a bit of a challenge. I remember Joe the Go Farmer introduced me to you. I mean, I already knew who you were, but he introduced me to you about 2 years ago when we had a Member Hub before it became Everlesson. And I remember we got on a call together and I was showing you everything that we did or whatever. I couldn't sell you, dude.
No. I said, I love it. I love it, but I already had my own thing going.
You weren't having it. You already had WordPress. You had LearnDash. You had everything, right?
That is correct.
So I've never asked you this question, like, because now he's very, very involved with Everlesson. He's actually the one that does the Done For You courses. We'll talk about that here shortly. But what did finally convince you?
Well, I'm glad you asked me that. Okay. So here's what did convince me. There's a couple things. First of all, as it relates to me, something that might not relate to everybody else, but you asked me the question, so I want to give you the honest answer. Okay. I've got lots of courses. In fact, I went back and counted, and I've got more than 30 courses I've developed over the past number of years. Let me let everybody in who's live and a little secret, and we'll take this out of the recording because I don't want everybody to know when I admit this. But since you admit your fears, I'm going to admit something painful about me. Okay? I've done a terrible job at marketing some of my past courses. Okay? So I've got this over here and this over here and this over here. And while I know how to tie that all together, I haven't always done that. I have, because it's always been a labor. It's always been, well, I got to go write 20 emails about this, and I got to go do this, and I got to tie this together and stuff like that. And it doesn't always get done. So one of the things that finally convinced me is when you said, Steve, this is going to automatically market all your products. You know, you set the sequence and stuff like that. Game over. Okay. To me, that was critical, but it wasn't the only reason. But that to me was huge. And I suppose that could be a big deal for everybody that gets into PLR, because they're going to be amassing their own library of products. So they should be doing that. But I will let you know that's a huge feature. Don't overlook it. It is what got me, like you said, Chad, first time I said, Chad, this looks cool, but I'm spoken for. I'm taken. I got, I spent a lot of money and a lot of time, and I'll tell you this also. I used probably, I don't know, I couldn't even count on one hand all the different systems it took me to do what I did. For instance, I had WordPress, and everybody knows what WordPress is, but then I had LearnDash. LearnDash does all the courses, the lessons and the topics, okay? But I wanted gamification, so I had to go out and get 3 different programs to do gamification. I had to have something called Badge OS. Then I had to do Buddy Press. Then I had to get a special theme to show my Buddy Press. Then I wanted to have a community. The bottom line is I had many, many different things going on, okay? And inevitably, I'd get everything working, and then somebody would go upgrade one thing that would screw up everything else. All right? So that was another thing. Keeping it all together was very, very hard. So when you brought everything together, tied it all in one place, and you did all that cross-marketing, those 2 things were huge to me. And then the third thing, long answer, but you won me over it, and you answered it. It took 2 years. The third thing is going back to what I said before. Okay, to me, it's all about the businesses. Your system, because you've done that, because you've taken all these multiple systems and brought it together. You made it so these local marketers, my audience, people that follow you also, can go out and build these expert sites for the local businesses. Local businesses need that. If you're a jeweler, you should have a membership site about why you're the best jeweler. Teach people how to buy the right engagement ring. Teach people what to look for in a diamond. Even put your specials in a VIP area. You should do that. And you've made a complicated system simple, and that's why you won me over.
Sweet. Well, I appreciate it. I'm glad you're here.
I'm glad I'm here too.
I see Mark Lyford is on the call. Mark, good to see you. We have a call we got to get on here pretty quick. Little by little, word is spreading what we've done. People are starting to understand that we weren't just another launch. We weren't just another software platform. Like, you know firsthand, Steve, because there's been times where it's still, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning for me, and you're responding to something I sent you the night before, and you're just getting up, and I'm still awake, and I'm still working on this. Mm-hmm. And it's not so much that I'm overworked or I'm going to burn out or anything. This is my passion, guys. Like, I love this platform. I love working with the students. And I'm so glad to just have the opportunity to work on one thing and not be bouncing around on different things all the time. And we're actually seeing real life transformational values take place. Like, there's, we saw a post the other day where somebody said, I started in December. I've already hit $100,000. I don't know if you saw that post. That's a good feeling.
That's a good feeling.
Yeah. So what I'm getting at here, Steve, is you learned that you were a voice in our platform, and your voice matters. Yeah,
thank you for that. And it is true. It is true. And, and in fact, you got a new feature to show me today. I know that I think you did because of me.
I did.
Well, thank you.
I did. Yeah. But it's not just you. Like, everybody in this community, they matter. And I might not be able to stop and, do everything at once. I might not, it might take me a little bit of time, but if it makes sense, guys, if we can fit it in, we do it.
Yep.
And so you guys are the ones that are helping us build out what we're doing. Okay. So, Steve, you went, we had a struggle. We had a little bit of, a cluster. I think that's a fair word. And, there was a lot of information. You had all your courses being brought into Everlesson at once. And there was a lot of things that you had to learn. And it was when I sat down with you and your partner and said, look, guys, we got 3 steps that we got to get down first. When we focused on those 3 steps, which the whole entire community knows about those 3 steps now, when we basically focused on the base and we got that, everything else fell together for you. Yes?
Yeah. Yeah. No, absolutely.
And so before you got the base down, it was very overwhelming, wasn't it? It was very confusing, and you flat out refused to learn it. Like, you just pass it on to your guy.
Yeah, I do. I have a guy who works with me, and I did. I said this because, the answer is correct. I said, you go master this, and if it's a platform that you think we should move our stuff to, then fine. But I couldn't abandon what I had going until I knew that.
Right. So now that you learn the base, it's not that bad, is it?
No. In fact, I think I'm probably pushing it to some of the advanced levels, and it's holding up very nicely.
Good. So have you gone out there and actually sold your course yet?
I have.
Do you want to show us what this looks like?
Yeah, sure. Absolutely.
Cool.
So I got to share my screen, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's do this.
Make sure I made you presenter. We talked about it, but I don't know if I did. Okay.
Okay. Are you seeing all my Facebook stuff here? What are you seeing?
Yep.
Okay, so here's my Everlesson, right? So there's my my dashboard. And all right, so here's my dashboard.
Okay.
My first product that I sold is inside this membership I've got several products inside this membership called Steve Rosenbaum Maine.
Okay.
And I'll show you, first of all, I'll do this. I'll show you the product. Is called Snag Your Next Client. Where is it here?
And so this is kind of focused on what we talked about at the beginning of the call. You work with your students to go out there and find clients that they can do local marketing with. Yes?
Yes. So this is a course that I sold. I sold a handful of this to my inner circle. This will be a launch. Little secret for everybody. This will be a launch. I've got a new product coming out on March 27th. And this will be the back end. This will be the OTO. This will be the upsell of that product. And it's called Snag Your Next Client. And eventually I've got this slated to sell on my website. Within 4 to 6 months, it'll be selling for $697 on my website. All right. But I released it early to my audience for, less, and it will be an upsell on my next product. But this is what it is. And, it has to command that price, Chad. It has to look great because I'm going to be selling this at that price.
Steve, what's with the gummy bears?
Well, what's with the gummy bears is explained deep inside the course. See, it's actually a goal.
Okay. Well, that's good because it piqued my curiosity.
If I revealed that here, I'd be revealing a goal.
Yeah, don't do that. But I'm glad you're using goals. Hi, Bonnie. Good to see you.
Yeah.
She says she loves gummy bears.
But I'll give a hint.
Okay.
You do notice that one gummy bear is different from all the others.
I see that.
So that's it. Okay. This course is how to find your one hot prospect buried deep in a pile of leads. The one that stands out.
And our agency holders know that all very well with the mock-ups they're doing.
That's correct.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Sweet.
So this is all about snagging that one, there's a lot of gummy bears there, but there's one who's looking right at you and raising his hand saying, it's me, come pick me.
All right. So you have a default user you set up, yes?
Yes. Don't everybody look at this.
Yeah, your login looks familiar. I think everybody has it, test.com.
Yeah. I better change the password, huh?
Okay, so you're using our dashboard.
Yeah, that will be turned off because these products are, I don't know. I might have these other products ready. This one, obviously. No, I might. You might have all 3 dashboards here. Yeah, you might.
So the idea is, guys, if you only have one product, one course, you don't want to use your dashboard. But if you have a library like we do, then the dashboard comes in very handy because when they click on course library, they can see the courses that they don't already own. And so it'll take them to your sales page. They can buy it. They can also see the badges that they've earned, any updates with the membership. Then there's a leaderboard if you choose to use that. And then if they click reviews, go ahead and click that, Steve. What happens is we're going to feature up there in the gray, we're going to feature all the courses that are still waiting on a review from you. Okay, so go ahead and click one of those review buttons, Steve. I'll bet you didn't know that was there, did you?
No.
So then what he can do is he can actually go through, and if it was a customer, they can leave a review and a testimonial, and then if Steve chooses, he can have that review and testimonial on his sales page.
This is the best course I've ever taken.
Yeah. Did you just learn something new?
Yes, I did.
So Mitch is saying, how do we get this on the front end? Mitch, I know you've heard this 100 times, but would you believe me if I said it was a one-click deal? One click. It's in your quick settings. You just turn it on.
Yeah. Should I show them that?
Yeah, we'll get there. All right. So good. You learned something new. That's good. That's the point of this call. Apparently a couple people did. So yeah, the dashboard is really cool if you have multiple.
And I will, because if you look at this, my courses, I guess it'll show me everything. So what I told you was this is the upsell. This is the, so actually this will have all of them because this is going to be the front end product. This right now it's called New Acres. Okay. That will be renamed. I was going to call it Acres of Diamonds, but this will be the front end course. Yeah. This will be the back end course. And this will be a bonus, this auto prospecting.
Yeah, now what's really cool about this, and I hope everybody understands this, okay? Everlesson is very, very advanced in this sense, all right? When you create your membership, I want you to put a lot of thought into that. So if you create a membership around guitar, then the courses inside that membership all need to be focused on guitar because here's the reason why. When you create a course, you're going to assign tags to that course and you're going to assign a category to that course, okay? Now, Everlesson is very, very smart. And it knows that when your customer either A, purchases that course, or B, opts in for free, if you have it set up that way, we attach those tags and that category to that customer. So we know the customer is interested in these tags and categories. And so what happens is, as they're going through your membership, if you have another course that matches those tags and categories and they don't own it, then Everlesson makes the suggestion to them. I hope that makes sense to everybody. And so if you see where I'm going here, if you can kind of see the future where we're going is, I want to have it to where, because Steve has categories and tags on his courses, I am able to go and recommend his courses inside of my platform to my customers because the tags are matching. Does that make sense, Steve?
Well, and that's the point that I was talking about earlier that won me over, because I do have multiple courses. So I do want it promoting the next course.
Yeah. So, I no longer say we're a membership platform. I now say we're an e-learning content management system.
Yeah.
Sounds cool, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So let's see what's inside your course there.
I got to tell you, and I love what you did here.
What'd we do?
Well, that's what we were talking about.
Okay.
Because there's a lot to this course. There's a lot of lessons here, and I have it organized into categories and lessons. And I think what you told me was there are a lot of people that don't go that deep, that really just do lessons. They don't use categories, but I do.
Correct. Yeah, very few people use categories. But scroll up to the top, Steve. Let me ask you something, guys. On this call, would you guys do me a favor? Tell me if this was your course. And by the way, do you have a link, Steve? Tell your guy to get a link ready. I know you weren't prepared for that, but I want.
Yeah, well, and he's not online right now. I don't have a link, but I'll get one.
Okay.
Ready.
Yeah, I mean that's nothing for me. I'm not an affiliate or anything, but I know that I want to offer it to him since we're showing him.
Well,
let me ask you this.
We're going to have to create an offer because it's priced at $697, and I want to give them a good deal. So we'll do that before we get off the call. Stick around to the end. We'll give you a call so you don't have to pay $697.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, because let's not charge them $700. They'll hate my calls. Okay, so look at here, guys. This is a very, very important point. All right. When you hit this page, this is like the welcome page. Do you guys feel welcomed? Do you feel like you belong here? Do you feel like that's a great introduction? Somebody waving at you with a big smile like that? Like
that scared the hell out of you.
That to me is very, very warm, right? That's what you guys want to do. Like you really want to take the time and get personal like this, because this is what we've been talking about tonight. This is what we always talk about: building the trust, establishing the rapport. That's a great first impression. And you see that we've got comments coming in here, Steve.
Yeah, right here. Absolutely.
Good. So you're using our comment system. All right. And so about the product, about the instructor. Okay, let's go look at one of your, oh, by the way, do you have the leaderboard turned on?
Yeah, I think I do.
Did you know that was there?
Yeah. Look at that. John's got 455 points.
Yeah. So do you have a contest going?
I don't have a contest going.
There's a lot of stuff you can do with this system. Go ahead and hit the back arrow. Yeah. Okay, cool. So let's go dive into one of your lessons here, Steve.
All right. Well, so let me pick. Okay. So if we go right into overview.
Okay. So this is the first lesson, right? Oh, no, this is the
first category. There's 4 lessons in this category. Wait.
How long is that video? Can we watch that video?
Yeah, it's 2 minutes and 10 seconds.
All right, guys, watch this. This is something I haven't even done. He's got a video teaching you how to earn points and rewards. Let's watch it, Steve.
I've never done this. Can people hear?
There are a couple ways that you can complete your goals to earn points. You'll notice that goals are listed on the lesson pages.
Can you hear that?
Usually,
yeah.
They will be expanded when you get to them. Sometimes they may be collapsed and look just like that. So if you ever see a gray box with this arrow here, that's a goal box, and you want to click that arrow to expand it. That will give you the directions you need to complete the goal. And in this case, you would earn a badge by creating your Acres of Diamonds worksheet. So go ahead and do that. And when you're all done, follow the directions, paste or type the information that we asked for in the box, and push request badge. And in this case, you would get a badge. Now, some people, they may like to do the goals as they complete a lesson, and that's one way to do it. Another way to do it would be to go through the content once, and then when you're done, you might want to go complete the goals, and you could go here anytime you see one of these links and say, click here to complete my goals, and you will see all of your goals in one handy place. So if you like to go through everything first and then come back and complete your goals, you could do it this way. Now you could just go down goal by goal and complete it. So you say, earn these points, and it will show you the goal. Now, the only disadvantage in doing it this way is you won't be marking your lessons complete, which I think is the preferred way to do it. Especially it makes it easier to navigate that way, because we do like to have you mark those lessons complete before you advance, so that we make sure that you are following the curriculum in the right order. But either way you like to do it, those are the ways that you complete your goals. Finally, you'll also notice while you're here that these are some other ways that you can earn some points. In this case, we give you 5 points for watching a video, 5 points for downloading a resource, 10 points for posting a comment, and 10 points for liking a comment. Now, those might be different from course to course, but you will see on your goals page exactly how you can earn those things. So go ahead, complete those goals, earn those points, get rewards, and get to the top of the leaderboard.
Outstanding. I love it. So let me ask you this. Do you have another video showing them how to leave a rating for you?
In fact, I think I do. In fact, I think I made that a goal. Hang on a second.
Perfect. So Steve, you can use this video for all of your courses.
And that's why I said that. I said there was a comment in there that said, look, in this course, the points might be different. So I could use this over and over again.
Amazing.
Let me,
even I didn't do that.
Well, I'll let you use mine if you like.
Yeah, that's perfect.
All right, let me see. How do I, let me see, where would I see, what happened to my link for here? Click here to complete my goals. It got switched to the left side.
Well, you're on a different template now.
Okay. All right. So let's see. Earn the added acres badge. What's in it for them? Create your first subject line. Are you ready to start emailing? Earn the excellent emails badge. Send out your first emails. Earn the rave ratings badge. And that's it. Earn the rave rating badge. Please give us a rating by clicking rate this course at the top of your screen. That should be of. If you have specific results to share, we'd love to hear them. Earn your points now. It doesn't look like I made a video for it though.
Click on get this badge.
I made a video. There it is.
Yeah, there's a video. All right, let's see it. The video is part of the goal block.
Are you enjoying the course? We sure hope so. Do us a favor. Let us know how we're doing. Give us a rating. Go right to the top where it says rate this course. Answer these questions. Give us the appropriate number of stars and submit your answer. You can change your answers at any time. We really do appreciate your feedback, and it means a lot to us. And it helps us build better courses for you. So thank you very much.
Oh man, I love it. Like, you've given me an idea. I need to commercialize what you've done here. I need to create a nice commercial video that anybody could use.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And so it's a fairly new course, but I can see that one person's already completed this.
Yep. I need to go to the front. I need to go to the dashboard, don't I?
Yeah. Go to your settings.
Let's go to the dashboard.
So, Steve, I know that was a challenge. I remember trying to explain to you over and over and over to come up with a simple little goal. Remember, I kept saying, come up with a simple little goal for each lesson. Come on. I think I said that to you 100 times.
You did.
I kept saying, look, if you will just do this, your course will take off.
Yeah.
So why? Why did you decide to do it?
Well, first of all, I will tell you this. I knew it. I knew it worked because I told you I was doing Learn Dash, and I told you that I used the Badge OS. I had gamification in my own private membership, and the first 2 courses I did with it were the best feedback I'd ever gotten on any of my courses. The gamification works. People love it. So I knew it. It just took me a while to, as I was learning your system, to figure out to embrace it and do it. And I was doing step by step by step. But I know the power of gamification. You're 100% right. People love it. So
then you would also know how complicated gamification can be.
It is outside of your system.
Do you think we made it easy?
Well, absolutely. And I'll show you how I set it up. And
Perfect.
and I made notes of this. I'm a note freak and I call them SOP, standard operating procedures. Every time I do something, I make notes of how I do something. And so I made one of these about my gamification, and this is the system I'll be doing every single time. But it grew. It started basic, and it grew in this course. Silver, gold, and platinum is going to be the basic that I'll do for every single one of them.
Okay.
I added perfect profile, which now becomes the first lesson. The first goal they ever earn is getting the perfect profile.
Okay.
And this was something you did teach me, which is the first thing you want to get people to do when they come in the course. And I think I mentioned that in that video. If it's not that video, then it's a video when I'm waving to people. I say the first thing I want you to do is upload your profile, and I give them a badge right away for that.
Yeah, and that's very important, guys, because when you have people completing gamification, you don't want to have like the default profile picture there. You want to have a real picture there, especially when you start getting hundreds of people completing the goals.
Right. I found a nice little free sheet somewhere of gamification badges. Let me show people that because they can probably get it. So free gamification badges. There's this one right here, the Assembly.
Really? Are they free to use?
Yeah, they're free to use.
I'll take them and load them in the system.
Yeah, there you go. I think it was this one here.
Are they big enough in the
Oh yeah. They're now here. I will say this. I use Photoshop. I can do Photoshop. I know some people can't. It's a big sheet like that, so you have to go in there and cut them out and size them the right way and everything. But this is
I'll do that, and I'll add them in this. So I've been looking for free badges, and I always come up with badges and stuff. You actually typed in gamification icons?
I did.
So there's probably some ones I can buy that have like PLR rights where I can't get in trouble or whatever, and I can just load them in the system.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll do that for you guys where you can just go and just pull in your own badges.
Yeah, beautiful.
Perfect.
Beautiful.
Thank you so much, Steve. I appreciate
it. And here, should I post this link?
Yeah, you can.
Or you want to take care of it?
Yeah, there's tons of them. Like I like the ones down below that say like 1, 2, 3. They have like little trophies.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
These are nice. Like I'll see if I can buy them somewhere where we won't get in trouble and have the rights to use them. And I actually thought about having a graphic artist make them. So I'm glad you showed me.
They're all over the place.
Amazing. So I was just doing a search the wrong way. Yeah, and I like the 4 set too. The ones with the green background. Those look sharp.
Yeah.
To your right.
No,
right. Yeah, to your left now.
This.
Right there. I like those.
Those are nice.
Those look sharp.
Those are nice.
Sweet.
Yeah. So,
all right.
So that's what I use. I got that one sheet where I keep bringing up the wrong window here. So you see, I've got my silver, gold, and platinum badges.
Okay.
I like alliteration. I just if you follow me, you're going to see I use alliteration a lot. So I got perfect profile. Whoop. Mm-hmm. I got rave rating. I got added acres, excellent emails, and then testimonial. And those are badge types. And then for goals, here's my goals.
Did you import them?
I think I did.
Okay.
I think I did. I'll have to remember. I probably imported some and then maybe added a couple as I went along. But probably. I import a lot.
So people that haven't done the gamification yet, they're looking at this and they're saying, oh my God, this is so hard.
It's not. What do you want to do? You want to show them?
No, I'm just wanting you to confirm it's not that hard.
So here's my automation. Look at this. So here's how you get a silver. When you get to 25 points, you get a silver. When you get to 60 points, you get a gold. You get to 125, you get a platinum. And what I did was I watched as people went through the course, and I watched how fast they were earning them, and I kind of adjusted this based upon. And I kind of said, look, if somebody progresses through the course and they do things what I asked, I want to get them that silver badge fairly early. I want them to have a win. In fact, the first thing they're going to do is get a win by doing the profile. They're going to get that. They're going to get a badge right away. They're going to upload their profile and get a badge. Perfect. Then I want them to get that silver pretty quick.
So click on goals again. This is a very, very important point, guys. He's doing both. You see me only doing points, but I need you to understand. He's got on the left side where it says 100, Those are point goals, which means when you complete the goals, you receive points. But if you look on the right, those are badge goals, which means when you complete the goal, you get a badge right away, right? So he's doing both. And so I've told you guys this, that if you have a goal that's very important, like set up a WordPress site or something like that, then you may go and give them the WordPress badge. However, if you're just asking them, how excited are you about this? You're probably just going to give them 5 points.
Hey, Chad, look at something else. Look at all these, they're 10 and 25 and 50 points. But the one thing I really want them to do out of the course, which is tell us your victory, tell us, when this course worked for you, tell us you went through it, tell us you got a client, get 100 points. So people that want to kill it, they're going to have to really, get the desired response. By the way, may I show you something? I have had this issue. I have had this issue here. That got converted. See, I use quotes here.
Okay.
And something is causing that, and I have to go in here and fix this.
Oh, we can get that fixed for you.
Yeah, I just
so down at the bottom, guys, this is where it's different. See where it says reward type? Usually, 95% of the time, you see me just click issue points, and then I put 5 points down there. And then when you receive so many points, you get a badge. But if you look at what Steve's doing, he is issuing the badge right when they complete that goal. And so can you show them that, Steve? Can you show them one of your badge goals?
Well, let's look at earn excellent emails badge. Okay. So that would be, if I could remember which lesson it was. How do I get back to the lessons?
Well, you can just edit it on the right side. I'm just trying to show them how you pulled the badge goal in.
Sure.
So down at the bottom left, guys, if you look down there, see where it says reward type. Can you scroll down a little bit, Steve?
Did that open? Oh, it opened. See that converted back to?
Yeah.
I'll have to fix that. Okay. Yes. Yeah, so
down there where it says reward type, he has issue badge, and then pull that drop-down menu, Steve.
Yep.
And so these are badges that he can issue once they complete the goal. So there's a little bit of confusion here with the badges, okay? So you have the first type of badge, which is issued when you receive so many points, but then you have a different type of badge that can be issued right away once they complete the goal. And so that type of badge is the only thing that's going to appear in that drop-down menu. You won't have the point badges. Does everybody understand that? 2 different types of badges. It takes a little bit to get used to. Now, let me ask you this, Steve. Do you happen to notice that button that says show public comment?
No.
Do you know what that does?
No.
When you check that, their answer, whatever it is going to pull into your comments.
I should always check that, shouldn't I?
Well, it depends. If you're asking like a sensitive question or something, you might be careful with it.
Yeah.
But I will tell you this much. Everybody's like, dude, how did you get 200 comments on your page in 2 days? Well, there's my secret.
Yeah.
I got a lot of badges and points and rewards. And so they're all playing the gamification. And so then I pull it into the public comments. And then new people come in and they see all these comments and they go, holy crap, I've landed on a gold mine.
Yep. Yep.
Sweet. So let's look at your pending goals. You got some coming in yet? I know it's a new course.
Well, no, but you know what? All of mine are automatically approved.
Okay, so you got 44.
There you go.
Perfect.
Look at that. Owen.
He's getting crazy on you. Perfect. So, yes. Steve, what would you say to people that have a course out there and they don't have the gamification yet?
Do the gamification. If you want people to really get excited about doing your course, do the gamification. That is the secret. Look, I've put out courses. I told you, I've done dozens and dozens of courses. Okay. Many times those courses just end up, people buy them and they don't do them. But when they get in here to, like you said, they get in here, they say, wow, look at all these people. They're excited. It's social proof. And then people dive right in.
What part of this system, what percentage do you think you are through? Like, how much of it do you think you don't understand versus you do understand? What percent you think?
I might be 75%.
But you started making money maybe about 25%.
Oh, I made money early.
you don't have to know the whole system. But what I recommend to you guys is if you know it well enough to put together a course, whether it be from a CSV or you're just clicking that add video module button, whatever you're doing, take 5 minutes and put together your goals. Like, can we look at your goals one more time, Steve?
Yeah,
I think this is so very important because out of all the messages I get, I will tell you 9 out of 10 has something to do with gamification. They say, Chad, I don't know how to come up with goals. What advice do you have for that, Steve?
Look, every one of these, you just go module by module and listen to your module. I did. I went in, I had to do that. I didn't do the goals at first. All right. Now I am doing them as I go. That's one thing I learned is as I'm creating the course, I'm thinking of my goals at the same time. And I didn't do that here. So I literally had to take the course myself and just, what was that module about? Well, that module, excellent emails. That module was about creating emails that people are going to open and read. All right. So what do you want people to do? I want them to write the email. After you write the email, then come up with a goal. So what is it? Let's look at it, what it is. That's the point goals. So I came up with, the module is about writing emails. This is a biggie. Edit all of your emails and get them ready to send out. When they're done, type in emails are ready to earn a special badge. And I say you're on the honor system. All right, so that people hopefully do the work before they add that in there. But that's it. I want them to acknowledge they did what I asked them to do in the lesson.
That's it. See, and people are always wanting to make it complicated. They're always wanting to make it complicated. And I'm telling them, like, a lot of the times, just ask them a question that indicates they get it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Because you're not only helping them. Like, look, you are helping them, but look, you're helping yourself. Because the more goals you get completed, the more comments you have on your page, the more social proof you have, the more courses you're going to sell. Like I'm sorry, but you guys saw us do this with 6-figure clients. And when you jump in there and you see that there's 200 comments on a page and 700 completed goals or whatever, every single one of you are very anxious to go jump in our next training. You see, you're not only helping out your customers, but you're helping yourself out too. And so don't freak out with it. Don't make it more complicated. Keep it simple. Simple works.
I think this is where a lot of that stuff is coming from. A lot of that feedback.
Correct.
Certainly the leaderboard. I mean, that's all, and that's what people are looking at.
Yeah. Simple works. And yeah, so that's your news feed right there.
People love this. People love to look at that and see all these badges.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is there a way for me to show, I would love to show the news feed on this page. I'd love people to show that news feed there. Is there a way to do that?
I don't think there is, but click in one of your categories really quick. I'll show you what we can do. Your news feed is the third icon up there on the left side.
Right there.
That one?
Yeah.
So that should be on every page. But if you notice when you get into your course, there's a plus button in the bottom right corner. Have you seen that?
I'm not sure.
Go into your course and I'll show you.
Into the course. Aren't I in the course?
No, you're on your category page. So now you're in your course. I didn't mean course. I meant lesson.
Okay, that's okay.
All right. Now click that plus button right there.
Well, hang on. See, I can't see. I've got this Zoom is blocking it. Let me move this. This plus button here.
Yeah. So that's your news feed. Did you know that was there?
No, I didn't know. And I don't know. Do you think a lot of people know that?
Most people do, yeah.
Okay.
It's once they become familiar with it. So, like, I'm picturing what that welcome video looks like that you showed me. Like, here's how to find your newsfeed. Here's how to leave a comment. Here's how to rate your course. Here's why the goals are important.
Yeah, this is the only thing I left out of that, but I like that. I might have to insert that in my video.
Yeah. So where it says, how excited are you to build your P3 pipeline? This is your goal block.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And so you pull that into the long description.
Yes. You want to see
Guys,
that?
I can't, yeah, you can show that. I can't change things on you. I can't tell you anything different tonight. I'm going to sound like a broken record. We're doing the same thing over and over and over. And it doesn't matter if I'm on a call with Steve or last time we were on a call with Gary or it doesn't matter. We're going to keep doing the same things over and over and over. And we're not going to change that. He created a goal and then he pulled the goal into his long description. That's it. There's the goal block. And once again, and you guys have seen this a dozen times, it works. It works. I don't care how many members you have. I don't care who the member is. I don't care who our client. I don't care who they are. If they have put the goals on the page, I can promise you they're going to get a response. There's not one person. Matter of fact, Justin Sardi was one that made the post about hitting $100,000 with his course. And I went back and I said, did you put goals on the page? Because I was introducing him to that. He says, yes, I did. I said, is it working? He goes, absolutely. There's not one person where it hasn't worked.
It absolutely works.
It works. Like, I think that's the big takeaway on this call. So can you tell us really quick what this course is about, Steve?
Well, this course is geared towards the local marketers, and it is how to find businesses that want and need their help.
So like most of my people have the agency license for either Survey or Everlesson.
Yeah.
So they have something to offer, don't they?
Absolutely.
And so, and I haven't really got in depth with this, but I will tell you, for those of you, I know we're in the Everlesson group right now, but for those of you that have been paying attention in the Survey group, you know the direction I'm going with the page builder on the front end and then having the applications, the surveys, the appointments, everything in the middle, and then having a sales pipeline on the back end. Where you guys don't know, I mean, you kind of know because you've been seeing Group Engage, and you see that we're using Facebook to pull leads from the groups. But the piece that I have not told you is you're going to be using Gmail to contact these people. You're going to keep it very, very short and sweet, and you're going to get that lead in the pipeline. Is that what you're teaching here, Steve?
That's exactly what I'm teaching here.
So,
but I teach a pipeline method. Yes, that's what I do using Gmail.
How does that fit in with what we're building?
Well, you showed me this afternoon. You gave me a sneak peek, and I was kind of awed because I'm showing people how to do it. As you know about me, this is one of the things people like about me is I figure out, I teach processes, but a lot of times I have to go and grab several different things because nothing does everything. And then you showed me today something you're building that does everything.
Right. That's kind of my philosophy these days. Like, I don't want to band-aid systems together anymore. I want systems that do everything.
Yes.
It takes a lot of heart and soul to make that happen, though.
Well, yes, it does. It absolutely does. To make it simple for people to use means you have to make it very complex on your end.
Correct. And over and over and over and over.
That's
like our systems change 100 times before they even go to the public.
And then they change 100 times once they're launched. They change 100 times in a day. So you guys have no idea, and be very grateful to what Chad does to make this as simple as it is for us to use.
So if we look at the so the overview is going to be what to expect with this course. Who to contact is going to be like where to find the leads or something like that, or who you want to contact, or what does that mean?
Yes. Well, I wasn't prepared to talk about all this. But
well, no, you don't have to give the answers. I'm just trying to understand what the course is about.
That's okay. I'd rather look at it from the front side. I'd rather look at it from here.
Okay.
Okay.
And by the way, so you're using our new menu.
Yeah, that's what we started talking about. We never finished that discussion. That's what you built for me.
I did.
Or not you built it for everybody, but I know that I brought it to your, I know that I said, hey, Chad, we need to do this. Okay, because to the point is, this Zoom menu is driving me nuts because it's always in the wrong place.
Yeah, they got some interface problems, don't they?
Yeah, and I just cut off my video. Hang on.
We see your screen still.
Okay, and it cut off my video, I think. Okay, no worries. I'm trying to move this thing. It's right in my way. Hang on, I might accidentally mute myself while I'm moving this.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, sweet.
Okay, but I can't show my video. You might have to manually show my video, but you see my screen.
Okay.
It says because I'm not a host anymore, right? You cannot start your video because the host has stopped it.
I didn't touch a thing, Steve. There you go. You should be able to do it. Zoom's confusing to me. That's why I'm always late.
Yeah, and I am the host.
You're the host now.
I'm the host, and I still can't start my video.
There you go. We saw it. There you go. Okay. So, all right. So yes, the cascading menus, the expanding menus. Yes, you brought them to my attention.
Yes. Okay. So here we go. So because I've got categories and I've got lessons. The course is very, very involved. It's very, very in depth, and so I use categories and lessons to organize it at the the hierarchy. So when you were inside of a lesson, it was confusing. It was confusing because
our copyright icon.
You had to go back to the C up here.
The copyright.
The copyright. The copyright. I never understood that either.
Yeah. So we have the menu.
He's expanding. So now I could just look here. I could expand here, and I could say, okay, I'm here. It's time. I can go here.
Okay.
So,
good.
So I can see my hierarchy and my navigation here without having to go to the copyright.
Yeah, and we'll make that better. We'll highlight the one you're on, and there's stuff.
Yeah, that would help. That would so people know that I'm here at the
So that's better.
Just fill in the dot something. Just yes.
Okay.
Beautiful.
All right. So who to contact? What's that about?
All right. So these are the people to reach out to. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Who are the best people to reach out to? What do you say to them? How do you send the email? Oh, no, we're using Gmail, but I have some very specific tips about how to do it. Don't just use Gmail, but do these things to send the email. How do you get the best results? How do you optimize it? What are some tips, tricks, and things like that? Cool tools to improve your pipeline. I have some resources here. This is how I automate it. So
obviously you don't have survey in there because you didn't know we were going that direction.
Don't have survey in there.
But can I touch on, I see a lot of people doing this wrong, Steve, how to send your email.
Yeah.
I see so many people doing this wrong, and I get these messages all the time myself. People are always like telling me their whole story, their qualifications, who they've worked for, everything they're going to do. I just click the spam button because that's not how you want to be doing this. Like there is a science to sending a cold email from Gmail, and it's nothing like what you guys are used to. Like I know you get our marketing emails. I know you get stuff from the autoresponders, and we justify and we tell you our whole story, and we're personal, and we have calls to actions. When you're doing cold email, you're short, sweet, engaging, and you're just looking for a response.
Bingo.
That's it. And so that is a very, very, very valuable lesson.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. All right. And another very, very valuable lesson is to send out a series of emails. One email is usually not going to do it. 2 emails will seldom do it. 3 probably won't do it. Many of you have heard that it takes, 6 times, 6 times, which is false. There's no answer to that. I do have people that answer on the first email, and I have people that it took 50 emails. So there's no magic number. But the bottom line is it's the series and the sequence. And Dan Kennedy has made many people millions and millions and millions of dollars with that very tip. You have to have a sequence. So in the program, in fact, the lead magnet, I even give you the first 6 messages to send.
That's included in here?
Yeah, it is. And it's also the lead magnet even before they get in here. I give you the first 6 prospecting messages, but I teach you how to send them out also.
So Monday Night Live was never intended to be a pitch or anything, guys. This is not an affiliate offer. I don't have anything to gain from this. Steve's like, hey, let's, I'll split it with you, whatever. You heard him just say, I don't want that. If it benefits you guys, he said he'd give you a good deal. But I just want to say this much. Steve, about 3 weeks ago, I think I posted in the survey group. I was on my phone and I saw Jeremy Shoemaker, the guy from Shoe Money. He was bitching up a storm and he posted a screenshot about a cold email he got. And I can't remember if they were selling SEO or web design services or reputation management or whatever, but it was like a mile long, and he was like bitching him out or whatever. And then somebody jumped in there and made a comment, and they said, well, Jeremy, look, they wouldn't be doing this if there wasn't people that responded. So even though it was wrong, even though it was like a mile long or whatever, I'm telling you right now, there are still people that will respond. But once you do it right, then of course your response rate goes through the roof, right? But you can absolutely make money from cold email. And I'm here to tell you guys right now, I am not excited about, I just got through telling Steve, I'm like, Steve, I'm pretty much done with launches. I gotta do this lead conversion system thing, and that's about it. But I'm more excited to work with people outside of this marketplace and start working with real businesses. And I know that's going to take place using Gmail. And that's why you've seen us build out Group Engage. It's a whole entire lead generation system. And I know a lot of you have connected the dots, and you're like, okay, so he's got that lead generation system. He's got Everlesson over here, which is the content management system. And he's got Survey, which becomes a lead conversion system right there in the middle. Like, boom, I've connected it all, and I've seen exactly what he's doing. Now, Steve has gone and documented that process on what it is you need to do.
That's what this is.
Right?
Exactly what this is.
So, perfect. So everything that we're offering, Steve, they can actually sell.
Yes. Yeah. They could use this to sell and open up businesses to sell them membership sites in Everlesson.
Yeah, and we've got away from the membership altogether. Like, now they're more excited about how fast they can build the pages and set up the webinar and the auto webinar and the emails written for them.
All of it.
And the membership has kind of gone to the wayside, right? That was a tough sell for businesses. Even though I went out there and sold memberships to chiropractors, to the church, I just sold it to everybody. Right. But yeah, EverFunnels is a much easier sell.
Yeah.
And so is Survey, creating those surveys, applications, and all that other stuff. And so your system shows them how to position that whole thing.
Yes, it does. That's
Cool.
what it does. Yeah.
All right. So is there anything else you want to add about it?
No, I mentioned, and it's kind of a secret, that what I showed you today is going to be the back end product to what I launch in 2 weeks, and then eventually on my membership site, it's going to sell for $697 to the general public. Once I get enough people in there and get the 5-star reviews and the testimonials that people are loving it and having success, and through the gamification, people could see a hell of a lot of activity. That's when I can really ratchet up the price.
So my people are very, very good at giving you those reviews. So what kind of deal can you give them?
Well, what if we did this? I've sold it the only people that have sold it that have seen this are my inner circle people that know me really, really well. And I sold it to them for $44. You think that would be fair?
I think so.
Would people like that? Let me know. I think it's fair.
And that's all you, Steve. So the reason why I want to help out Steve, guys, is because he's the one that took that whole entire, it was a monstrous task of creating done-for-you courses for inside of Everlesson. Steve's the one that did that. And so we got our Instagram one coming out next, right?
It's out. People should have it.
Oh, it's already out. Okay. All right.
So I hope so.
So everybody, well, I don't know. Karthik's out having a baby and stuff, right? Karthik's having a baby. Anrup's getting married. I'm like, I should have been in Costa Rica this week.
Congrats, Karthik. And congrats to your other developer.
Yeah, so they should have. Oh my gosh, look at these comments. Can you see these comments? They're saying deal done, absolutely. What? Maybe I should have taken money, Steve. I didn't actually think you're going to sell anything. Guys, I got to say this much, man. Steve and I have such a good time on webinars. I did the highest converting webinar I've ever done in all my years of doing webinars. And I've been doing it since GoToWebinar came out day one, we did $317 per attendee.
Yeah.
Ask Steve, he'll tell you.
Yeah.
$317 per attendee.
Yeah.
Highest webinar I've ever had.
Yeah.
It was such a great time. It was a blast.
Well, look, first of all, you were unbelievable. I mean, you're always unbelievable, but that night, man, you were on fire. But you're always unbelievable. But the other thing is this: if I don't know what your audience is like, but my audience is very much into local marketing, and you know what came out because we're talking about is, folks. You know what? I'm in business to get these local businesses. I want them to succeed. I want them to do great. I want you to make $1 million by helping them do it. Chad and I will show you how. And that's a message that we came across on the webinar, was that people could see it, and people saw, yeah, the local businesses in my area, they want and need this. They do. All of it.
Yeah. So yeah, and that webinar is probably a topic for another day. We could do a whole entire call on what took place there.
Yeah.
But let me just ask this too. Let me get some feedback from you guys. Something that Steve's been talking to me about is he has a done for you funnel kit. I don't have a link for you guys or anything. We haven't even worked this out yet or whatever. But he keeps presenting the concept of done for you funnels for businesses, and then basically putting it in your guys' hands, where you would go out there. And I basically think it opens the doors with the local clients, right, Steve? Because I really want to focus. I really want to get away from this online gimmicky shit. And I want to get back to real businesses and real clients, because I know my members are safe over there. I know they're safe. And that's why you see us going the direction of online education. That's why you see Survey going into the sales pipeline, going more business oriented. I'm getting away from this gimmicky online stuff. I'm just not doing it no more. I don't think it's safe. Like, everybody has their eggs in a basket with Facebook. And I'm telling you right now, Facebook's going to get a wild hair up their ass. They're going to flip a switch, and there's going to be a lot of hungry marketers out there.
Are you kidding me? Did you see this? Let me show you just something I just posted the other day.
Yeah, Zuckerberg has said, I don't like marketers. Like, you know what? That's enough for me. I stopped the whole bot thing. I stopped everything. I still run Facebook ads, but man, I'm not counting on it, Steve. And I'll write these groups as hard and fast as I can, but I'm doing everything I can to get people out of those groups and into a list, because we're even looking to add like a Facebook group environment to your courses, Steve. I don't know if you knew that or not.
No.
We're looking to create groups that you could have inside of Everlesson, right? Because we don't trust Facebook.
Chad, let me show you this. This is my group. It's called the Best Small Business Marketing Group. Not a bad little group. I've got 1,500 or so members here. But let me show you this article I just posted. Right here. Facebook's algorithm has wiped out a once flourishing digital publisher, Business Insider. This was a group called Little Things. Yeah. They had amassed over 12 million followers. Facebook, their algorithm, put them out of business.
I know. And that's why, Steve, look, everybody jumped aboard the t-shirt thing and then Shopify. I got news for you. Back in 2000, 2001, I owned a gift store called Gifts in Harmony. And we would travel to Vegas. We'd go to New York City. We would go to the ASD Merchandise Group show. I would find the most unique items. I'd order like 1,000 from China. I'd run back to my hotel room. I would buy like mistingfountains.com, windiva.net. I kept buying all these domains. I was using something called e-commerce templates at the time. There was no Google. There was no Facebook. There was no WordPress. I was using this e-commerce templates, and I would clone the database, the MySQL database, over and over and over and over and over. And I just gave each domain a different storefront, but it was the same database I was pulling from. And then I would go out there and I would buy my traffic from something called Overture, right? So I was doing this e-commerce thing years ago before anybody else. And when I saw that e-commerce today is only focused on Facebook and that's it, like they're not even focused on SEO or anything with it, I said, holy crap, y'all better write it as fast as you can. I didn't jump aboard that bandwagon. It's too much of a risk. What
I think is, I think people, to your point, ride the bandwagon. You meet people on social media as fast as you can, and then you convert them and take them away as fast as you can. Build that email list. And you could use everything, Everfunnels, Everlesson, all of it. That's what it's there for, right? Meet them on social media, take them to an Everfunnels page, and capture that email address. That company, Little Things, had 12 million followers. They're out of business today. What if they had 12 million people on their email list? Would they be out of business?
Correct. And they're probably up there bragging up a storm about Facebook, and Facebook is the solution to everything. No, guys, Facebook is not your friend. Here's the thing. Everlesson is your friend. Guys, e-learning, $360 billion market by 2025. I read that in Forums magazine the other day. There's a reason why we are focused on this. Like, I believe wholeheartedly, 110%, that people from all around the world, we're at the infant stages, are going to wake up in the comfort of their home. They're going to open up their laptop. They're going to log into some kind of course or something, and they're going to develop skills and abilities that are going to take them further in their place of business, in their work, in their personal life, in their relationships. That is the future. There's no doubt in my mind. You guys have to stay focused on this and don't go jumping on those bandwagons. Like, you guys see me dedicated to this. There's a reason why. And I want you guys to be just as dedicated as I am. Because I'm telling you right now, you're at the infant stages of something massive. And you guys who have agency have the ability to go out there and provide these services to other businesses, other clients, bloggers, podcasters, social media influencers, people on Udemy, the YouTube people, all over the place. It's not going anywhere. We're just getting started. But do not think Facebook is your friend, because they're not. They're going to screw you over, and I'll be here when they do. And here's the thing. When you focus on building a course, guys, this is your own asset. It's your own baby. And you guys are learning how to add the elements to make it high ticket and bring in survey. I'm teaching you all that stuff. But this is your own baby. But you know what? If you decide, screw that Chad Nicely guy, I'm tired of him screaming at me all the time and pounding his desk, getting all pumped up, everything else. I don't like that guy. So I'm going to take it over here to Smart Member or whatever. Then zip your files. Take it out. It's okay. We don't host your videos. They're hosted on Vimeo or S3. We don't own your content. We don't want to own your content. We just want to help you be successful. But you're not married to us. It is your own content. These are your own assets. And I can't take them away. My partner can't take them away. Facebook can't take it away. Google can't. Nobody can take it away from you. You're building your own assets. And that's very, very important for you to understand. Critical. All right, Steve, set us up a pricing option here.
That's what I'm doing. I'm making sure that I'm doing it right, but that's what I'm doing here.
Did you already do it? Look at all these pricing options you got.
I'm in the middle of doing it. Let me see. I gotta find my thank you page.
Okay.
Here's my thank you page. Okay, so pricing options.
Just give us the payment link. That's all you got to do. Just go over there and give us the payment link.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing, but I've got to make sure it's set up, don't I?
No. It should be good. Just click that button there.
Okay.
And
but I need to. It's got to redirect to the right page when they're done.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. So that's going to be your payment link, right?
Yeah.
All right. So let's do this.
See that one that says add manual payment options? You ever play with that?
No.
You want me to tell you what that does?
What's that do?
Let's say you had a $20,000 mastermind. You don't want to do credit card with that.
Yeah.
Here's what happens. They go to that manual payment and they say, okay, I'm going to send you a wire. And what happens is they go in a pending status. They get access to your membership, but they don't see anything yet, but they're in the door. And then when you receive that wire or you receive that check, completely up to you what you want to do, you click a button, they get an email saying, okay, we received your payment. Access has been opened.
Very cool. When I do my $20,000 membership, I'm going to remember that.
There you go.
All right, I'm just going to call this steverosenbaum.com/Chad. Let's see, does that, yeah, that works. Okay.
My God, look how complicated this stuff is. You know where I'm going.
Yes.
Look, let's see if the Facebook groups know where I'm going.
I know where you're going. You want me using Easy Link?
I want y'all using Easy Links. Yes. I'm just playing with you. I don't care.
I know. Some of the stuff I've been doing for so long, Chad, that I've got thousands and thousands and thousands of these things.
All right. So let's open up that link and let's see.
Let's grab it here. where'd it go?
Well, it's just steverosenblum.com. Yeah, look at this stuff. This is so complicated. Good.
Yeah, I don't say after all that, look at that. You really showed me up there because I don't think that worked.
Yeah, well,
rosenblum.com/Chad.
This is why you need to be using easy links.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, I got you on over Everlesson.
Chad.
Here, give me the link.
You want me to give you the link?
Well, no, let's see you set up first because you're sharing your screen.
Okay. So I'm going to go.
But you're losing people here, Steve. They're like, if you don't have me a link, and like they're playing like the Shark Tank here. They're counting down to 1.
Okay. If you don't want to buy my $697 product for $44.
Bob says I'm laughing. Use easy links.
Yeah, I shouldn't be using easy links, right? All right.
Yeah, because it's easy. And you know what's even more important than that?
What?
The damn thing works.
There, good call it Chad Sync. There.
I love it. I love it when WordPress crashes. It's probably some stupid update or some plugin conflict you have.
I got it. I got you all a link.
All right, let's see if it opens.
Yeah, but now I got to get back to the Everlesson course, the Everlesson page. Everlesson.
My God, you're making this look so complicated,
Yeah,
Steve.
I know. Well, you know, I'm a master of that. Here's Chad's special.
You better make sure that link opens.
I did. I guess I didn't.
Mitch says I'm not leaving now. I want my discount.
Okay. All right. We'll make sure it opens. If it doesn't, we'll delete the post.
What I was getting at, guys, is this done for you funnel kits. Is that something that would interest you guys? Do you think? I mean, that's what it's coming down to. We're coming down to working with clients, like real clients, not JVZoo people, but like real clients. There you go, $44.
Okay. Does everybody see the link? It's in the top of the Everlesson. Is that where I should have put it?
Yeah, you're
put
fine.
It in the thread of our.
Yeah, put it there too.
Where is
Just
it?
put it in the comments real quick.
Here, Monday Night Live.
Yeah. Cool. Well, Steve, I think we got a lot out of this call. And we didn't have time. I wanted to show them that course, the Instagram course, but that's okay. We'll get to it. And yeah, so that's kind of the direction we're going, guys. You're going to see me go that direction with the lead conversion system and group engage and everything else. We're going to finding real leads, reaching out to them on Gmail, not counting on Facebook. We're gonna bring them in on Facebook, and then once we have them, we're gonna do everything we can to pull in their information and get them out of Facebook as fast as we can, so that we can actually message them like Steve is going to teach you how to do here with Gmail, right? And what I like about that is if your Gmail account gets in trouble, so what? Open up another one.
Thank you, Mitch, and thank you, everybody else. Thanks for all the great comments.
Hell of a group here, huh, Steve?
What's that?
Hell of a group, huh?
It's a great group.
What would you say to Mark? Like, I know Mark is very, very established in the business. He's saying, let's arrange a quick call, which we certainly will do, Mark. What would you say to him? Because he's kind of in your shoes a while ago.
What would I say to, well, tell me more about that. What would I say to him about what?
Well, he's new to Everlesson. He doesn't.
Mark, are you a musician?
I don't think he's a musician. I know he's really big in Bitcoin. Like if I had taken his advice when he told me to go, I probably wouldn't be on this call.
Anyways, what advice would I give Mark about what?
About Everlesson, like coming over and he's uncertain because he's new to it.
Is he uncertain? Is he using it or not?
Not yet. We got to get on a call and get him set up, see what he's up against. And
Mark, I've been doing this for a long time. I was uncertain. Chad, if you were here at the beginning of the call, then I told you my story that Chad showed me this 2 years ago, and I said, Chad, looks cool, but I'm fine, thanks, because I had my own system in place. But I got tired of managing my own system. I got tired of the headaches of keeping everything working because everything was always breaking. And so I said, sure, Chad, you can take that over. and he makes it easy, and he is responsive, and he's always online.
Trying to change that a little bit.
See, I was asking Mark because there's somebody, and I think his name was Mark, and it's a very similar name to yours, but was also a marketer, but was also a musician. And I actually bought some music from him and used it in one of my webinars. And when I saw your name, it was familiar, and I wondered if that was you, but I'm sorry, I guess it wasn't.
I met him at an event in Fuerteventura. I think that's where I met him.
Okay.
Stand-up guy. Awesome presentation.
Cool.
Sweet. Well, we got your link. I'll share that again, Steve, so everybody has it, and I'll post it tomorrow too. And yes, Mark, we will get on a call. I want
to give my support. Hey, if you have questions, because look, I'll be honest with you guys. I've been doing some work there, and if something's turned off or not working the right way, just put in the ticket on my support desk. We'll get it fixed. Let me just tell you that.
Cool. Is there any last-minute thoughts you want to leave us with, Steve?
I want to leave you with a big thank you, because you are the hardest working guy that I know, and it is an incredible platform, and it's amazing that it's not even the platform so amazing, but Chad, I don't know anybody in this business that takes care of their customers the way that you do, and that's a big thing to me, as I told you, and frankly, I aspire to do it as well as you do.
Can you stop sharing your screen real quick?
Yeah, 1 second here. Okay. Yes, I will stop sharing my screen.
Oh, actually, I can do that.
I did. I just did.
There we go. Okay, that way we can see us. Cool. So, yeah, we're here to stay. Very, very valuable point. I appreciate you, Steve. I appreciate everything you're doing with the Done For You Template Club. I'm really excited about that. We're just getting started with it. We're just kind of getting our feet wet.
Thank you for your help. And with that, by the way, I will tell you that you are a big part of why Snag looks great. And I got to tell you, as Snag, your next client, I also call it Sync. And as I was going through it, I was feeling kind of proud. I was thinking, this really does look good. But you do have a lot to do with that. You did help me get my goals to that point, and the videos to that point, and everything else. So I thank you for that.
Good. So we got to keep her.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey, everybody counts in this system, man. I appreciate it.
You bet.
And thank you so much for jumping on the call, Steve. You bailed me out.
Always here for you, my friend. Yeah,
cool.
You do it for me. It's just returning the favor.
Yeah, and everybody, did you guys get a lot of value on this call? I just want to make sure that these are worth doing. Just type in the chat here. Let me know if you guys got a lot of value on this and everything else. I know you guys will enjoy Steve's course. It's good because that's kind of the direction I was going. I was kind of hinting to that a little while ago, and kind of the direction we're going with Survey. I think there's a lot of money to be made out there when we focus on real clients. So perfect. All right. Well,
wait, holy cow.
What happened?
Did I see Mark's comment? Mark, was that you that I was talking about? Was that, he just said, yeah, that was his first WSO. Cool. Yay. All right. Sorry about that. I just saw when I asked Mark about the music, he just said, yeah, that was his.
Oh, wow. That was a long time ago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're all old school WSO people.
Sure.
Yeah.
I still do WSOs.
Awesome. All right, Steve, always a pleasure.
Thank you, my
Everybody
friend.
Else, I will see you guys on the Q&A for both Everlesson and Survey this week. And we also have the PLR class starting as well. So I'll have some announcements on that here, probably first thing in the morning. I'm getting kind of tired. So we'll have the link for that as well. I just got the list from Steve Alvey, so I will be emailing you. So please watch for that link. And on that note, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you again next Monday. Thanks, Steve.
Thank you. Bye, guys. Thanks for being here. Bye-bye.